Should you retire in Massachusetts? My name's Joe Boughan, and I am the owner of a financial planning firm here in Massachusetts. And one of the most common questions people have that they're thinking about when doing retirement planning is where should they retire? Should they retire partially in Florida? Should they retire on the Cape? Should they move to a lower cost or lower tax state? Well, Massachusetts was recently ranked number one place to raise a child, but at the same time, it was also ranked as the 46th best state to retire in by money wise. So, how could this be? It ranks high in some areas that are valuable to parents, such as safety, employment opportunities, school systems, and healthcare quality. It also ranks really low in other areas that seem to be more important to retirees, such as climate, taxes, affordability, and housing options. Now, working with people who have decided to move out of the Northeast or working with people who have decided to stay in Massachusetts for their retirement, everyone's situation is very different, and the most important factors may be unique to you. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the ins and outs of whether or not it really makes sense to retire in the Bay State. I will say retiring in Massachusetts offers a unique blend of historical charm, cultural richness, and diverse lifestyle opportunities, whether you're drawn to the bustling streets of Boston or some of the serene coastal towns, or even the picturesque countryside in the western parts of the state. Massachusetts does offer many opportunities for an exceptional quality of life. So, why do people choose Massachusetts for retirement? It's more complex than just choosing which state has the best clam chowder and lobster rolls. The primary consideration a lot of people have is cost of living. And let's not mince words. Massachusetts boasts a cost of living index of 146, making it the second most expensive state in the US, trailing only behind Hawaii. And housing, too, is a large cost of living component. It is a staggering 108% above the national average for housing costs. To live comfortably, in objective measures, a single adult needs an annual income of $115,000, some estimates say. But it's not all doom and gloom. Massachusetts also leads the nation with an average annual salary of over $80,000. For people still planning on retirement, there may be significant earning opportunities that create savings potential, especially if you're in the later stage of your career, particularly for people in industries such as biotechnology, finance, or technology, which are all vibrant sectors in the state of Massachusetts. For retirees, the state does offer top-notch healthcare facilities and rich cultural environment. It's not all high costs either. Western parts of Massachusetts provide more affordable alternatives. For example, in Pittsfield, the cost of living is actually 4% below the national average. Now, healthcare and senior services. Let's be honest, the healthcare system here in the US is more complex than a Boston street map. So let's dive into the realities of healthcare and senior services here. There are many healthcare systems here making it an attractive destination for retirees who are concerned about medical care, but it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, Massachusetts boasts the nation's top medical facilities. On the other hand, the cost can be staggering. Assisted living expenses range from over $6,000 a month in the western parts of the state to almost $12,000 a month or more in eastern parts of the state. Nursing homes can, of course, be even pricier. Now, programs and services. Despite the cost, Massachusetts does offer a range of programs aimed at supporting seniors. The Senior Care Options is a comprehensive healthcare plan service through Medicare and through Mass Health, coordinated through a network of providers. There's Mass Health Seniors for people that are in need of healthcare and do not have the resources to support themselves. It provides dental care and care for people 65 and older, including long-term care services through the Medicaid part of Mass Health. And then there is the Council of Aging, provided through the state, which offers a variety of social and health services for people that qualify because of their senior status here in Massachusetts. But financial strain is a real thing, especially considering one of the leading causes of financial bankruptcy in the United States is healthcare costs. And many adults that are in retirement face significant financial challenges. A study found that 17% of low-income seniors in Massachusetts did not fill a prescription due to the cost. 11% cut their prescriptions in half or skipped doses due to costs. And additionally, 12% spent all or most of their personal savings on medical bills. So if healthcare is important, the affordability of Massachusetts may present significant obstacles in making it a viable option for people who have especially little other reason to stay in Massachusetts. The resources and ability of Massachusetts in terms of healthcare may not warrant the cost, especially if you don't have a critical medical challenge you're facing today. Now, taxes. The ever-present specter haunting the dreams of retirees. In Massachusetts, this takes a unique form. There's new taxes that have come in, and it becomes kind of a labyrinth for people to navigate. First of all, the flat reality of income tax. Massachusetts imposes a 5% tax, which includes tax on distributions of 401ks, IRAs, and non-public pensions. If you have Social Security or you have a public pension, such as the Mass Teachers Pension, you may be exempt from state tax on that. And for high earners, there's an additional 4% tax on any income exceeding 1 million, making the top income tax rate 9% just for Massachusetts state tax. There's also property taxes. Homeowners have a burden of high property values. So while the Massachusetts effective property tax is around 1%, a little bit higher than 1%, the high property values in Massachusetts result in substantial annual tax bills. However, there are some exemptions available. There's a Clause 41C exemption that provides up to $1,000 of property tax relief for seniors meeting certain age, income, and residency requirements. There is a Clause 17D exemption, which offers $175 to $350 to seniors over 70 with limited assets. And there's property tax deferral. This allows seniors to defer payment on property taxes until the sale of the home or the owner's passing. And lastly, for taxes, it's important to note the estate taxes. Massachusetts imposes estate tax on estates valued at over $2 million, ranging from 0.8% to 16%. And this threshold is among the lowest in the nation, making estate planning a critical consideration for retirees. Navigating the tax landscape of Massachusetts does require diligence and strategic planning. While the state offers several programs to alleviate burdens for retirees, understanding and leveraging the options is key to preserving your hard-earned assets. Lastly, what is the communities for retirees like in Massachusetts? Retirement is more than about escaping the 9-to-5 grind. It's about finding a place where you can sip your morning coffee without a care in the world. Research shows the happiest and most satisfied retirees are able to maintain a strong social network, keep busy with their hobbies, and routinely care for their health and fitness in whatever ways possible to them. Massachusetts, with its blend of historic charm and modern amenities, offers a plethora of options for those looking to settle down. So let's dive into some of the top spots and communities that make the retirees world that much better. First, people wouldn't expect, but Pittsfield has become a cultural gem in the Berkshires. It's nestled in the heart of the Berkshires and offers retirees a mix of affordability and culture. With a median home price of just $283,000, 28% below the national median, it is an attractive option for those looking to stretch their dollars in retirement. The city boasts a high ratio of primary care physicians per capita, ensuring quality healthcare access, and it's got a vibrant art scene, especially during the summer. Next, Cape Cod, and this is one of the most popular places to retire in Massachusetts. For those dreaming of ocean breezes, sandy shores, Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard as a retirement spot is a top contender. There's no shortage of cozy fishing towns along the coast of Massachusetts, and many of these are really highly ranked areas in terms of safety, which offers a unique, tranquil setting for retirement. While it may be costly to be in this part of Massachusetts, many people choose this area for the unique benefits and lifestyle. Many retirees in the Cape Cod and Islands area do flock to warmer areas in January and February during the cooler months in Massachusetts. And Cape Cod has an extensive network of activities, Facebook groups, and communities that are available for retirees to participate in, which can make for a vibrant set of lifestyle options for those who have the initiative to get involved. And lastly, you can't forget Boston. While it's certainly not cheap, let's not count out the downtown scene. There are neighborhoods in Boston such as Beacon Hill, which are known to have a vibrant community and support network of retirees with many activities and resources shared online as a part of formal retiree network organizations in the area. There's also a variety of newer buildings in the downtown area, and many retirees in Massachusetts do find that they've accumulated significant home equity living in the Boston suburbs for a number of years. They may find it affordable and desirable to move into a full service condo in Seaport or the Boston area where they can enjoy a new lifestyle, smaller living arrangements, and a community experience of a luxury condo building. Financial planning for people in Massachusetts or planning to be in Massachusetts. Successful retirement requires a comprehensive financial strategy tailored to this state's unique economic landscape. If you're located in Cape Cod, if you're looking for a top financial advisor in the Boston area or looking for retirement guidance, feel free to reach out and speak with us at Parkmount Financial for a complimentary consultation. We are a fiduciary financial advisor located in Scituate, Massachusetts, and we offer services to people preparing for retirement. And we work with people where we are licensed or exempt across the country, especially if you're expecting to move to Massachusetts. Massachusetts offers compelling mix of cultural richness, excellent healthcare, diverse lifestyle options, and natural beauty in many parts of the state. There are a lot of cons to consider that include cost of living, limited housing options. So everyone's going to have to evaluate the unique factors in their situation and take charge of creating their own fulfilling retirement experience in this vibrant state. So we help people and support them to do that for themselves. If you're ready to take the next step, feel free to check out the free financial strategy scorecard in the description. If you're interested in getting some personalized feedback, we'll take a look and give you a 5-minute review on some of the basics in terms of the ideas and risks that we would consider in your situation. If you enjoyed this, feel free to follow along and subscribe to our channel for more financial adventures ahead.